Podcast title: A Bit of Everything. Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm really glad you're here today. I hope you're doing well wherever you are and whatever you're doing right now. Maybe you're walking outside, cleaning your room, or just lying on your bed. Whatever it is, I hope this episode keeps you company. Today, I want to talk about a bit of everything. I don't have one single topic in mind. Instead, I'll talk about different things that have been on my mind lately. Sometimes life is just like that, right? A little bit of work, a little bit of dreaming, a few worries, and hopefully some happy moments too. Let's start with something simple: daily routines. I've noticed that my days have started to look very similar. I wake up around 7:30, even if I don't want to. I drink some water, check my phone, which I really shouldn't do first thing in the morning, and then I get out of bed slowly. My cat usually jumps on me when I don't move fast enough. Then I go to the kitchen and make coffee. Coffee is one of the best parts of my day. I don't need a fancy drink, just something hot and strong enough to wake me up. After that, I sit down at my desk. I work from home most days. It has good and bad sides. On the good side, I can wear comfortable clothes, stay with my pets, and eat home-cooked meals. On the bad side, I sometimes feel a bit lonely. I miss the little conversations in an office, like someone asking how your weekend was or if you've tried the new cafe on the corner. Talking about cafes, I recently discovered a small place near my apartment. It's not very popular, which makes it perfect. The music is soft, the people are friendly, and the coffee is great. The best part is the books. Yes, they have books you can read while you drink your coffee. Last weekend, I went there and read a short novel. It was quiet, and I didn't check my phone for 2 hours. That felt amazing. Okay, let's change the topic a bit. I've been thinking a lot about habits lately, how we build them, how we break them, and how they shape our lives. I used to have some really good habits, like going for a walk every evening, reading before bed, or planning the next day in the morning. But over time, I lost some of them. Now I'm trying to get them back. One thing I'm doing is journaling. Every night before I sleep, I write a few lines about the day. Nothing long, just how I felt, what I did, and if anything special happened. It helps me slow down and look at my life from a small distance. I can see patterns. For example, I'm usually in a bad mood if I skip lunch, or I feel more confident when I finish everything on my to-do list. These small things matter. Another thing I want to talk about is traveling. I haven't traveled in a while, but I really miss it. Not just the fun parts like trying new foods or taking pictures. I miss the feeling of being somewhere unfamiliar, hearing a language I don't understand, walking down a street where I don't know what's around the corner. That kind of surprise is refreshing. The last time I traveled, I went to a small town by the sea. It wasn't a famous place, but it had the best sunset I've ever seen. I walked along the beach, watched the waves, and ate fish that was caught just that morning. No phone signal, no loud music, just peace. I think we all need moments like that sometimes, a little break from noise. Now, let's talk about friendships. Friendships have been on my mind a lot recently. As we grow older, it gets harder to make new friends, doesn't it? We get busy, we move to new cities, we focus on our careers or families, but deep connections are still important. I'm lucky to have a few close friends. We don't talk every day, and sometimes we go weeks without sending a message. But when we do talk, it feels like no time has passed. Those are the friendships I really treasure. We talk about everything, from silly TV shows to deep thoughts about life. Sometimes we cry, sometimes we laugh so hard it hurts. That's what real connection feels like. Let's move on. Technology is another big part of our lives now. Sometimes it helps us feel connected, and other times it makes us feel alone. I think it depends on how we use it. If I spend too much time scrolling on social media, I feel tired and empty. But when I use technology to learn something new or talk to someone I care about, it feels meaningful. For example, I've started watching videos about cooking. I never used to enjoy cooking, but now I do. I follow a few simple recipes, and it feels really good to prepare something by myself. Last week, I made homemade soup for the first time. It wasn't perfect, but it was warm and tasty. It reminded me of my grandmother's kitchen. Speaking of grandmothers, family is another thing that matters a lot. My family lives in a different city, so I don't see them often, but we talk on the phone or video chat every week. My mom always asks the same questions. Are you eating enough? Logically, are you sleeping well? Swing, and do you need anything? It used to annoy me, but now I find it sweet. Family can be difficult sometimes. There are disagreements, different opinions, and sometimes hurt feelings. But in the end, most of us just want to feel loved and understood. I think it's important to try, to call, to write, to visit when you can. Life moves fast, and we don't always get a second chance. Another thing I've been thinking about is self-care, not just taking a bubble bath or buying something nice, but really taking care of your mind and body, getting enough sleep, eating well, drinking water, talking to someone when you feel down. These things don't look exciting, but they're the foundation of a good life. Sometimes I forget to take care of myself. I stay up too late, skip meals, or ignore my feelings. But when I slow down and do things properly, I feel better. Life is simpler when we don't make everything complicated. And now, let's talk about learning. I've always loved learning new things, not just from school, but from books, conversations, mistakes. Right now, I'm trying to improve my language skills. I listen to podcasts, read stories, and sometimes speak to people in other countries online. It's not easy, of course. I make mistakes, forget words, and feel embarrassed. But I try to remind myself that learning is a process. Nobody is perfect at the beginning. Even small progress is still progress. I want to end this podcast with a thought. Life is not always exciting. Some days are boring, some are hard, and others are filled with laughter and joy. But every day is part of your story. You don't have to do something amazing all the time. Just waking up, showing up, trying again. That's enough. So wherever you are right now, I hope you know that you're doing okay. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Talk to someone if you're feeling low. Go outside and take a walk, make a cup of tea, listen to your favorite music, celebrate the small wins. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, this mix of thoughts, memories, and ideas. If you liked it, maybe you can share it with someone or listen to it again when you need some company. Until next time, take care of yourself.